Hello everybody, it's Maida here, and I am back with another time-lapse video, but this time it is another sort of character design video. So last time I did Earthchan, and Visenia Designs suggested that I should do the 4 seasons, and it reminded me that back in middle school I kind of did that. But instead of referencing my old drawings, I decided to just go ahead and start from scratch because, my middle school design skills were not great. And even when I look back at it now, like, the characters are definitely not that good. So I am drawing a boy and a girl version of Spring here, and I did start with the girl. Let me see. My idea for this Spring was to have kind of a preppy, like, happy type of person. My middle school version, she was a lot more motherly, and I was like, but Spring is also about kind of youth and renewal, in my opinion. Or, I mean, there are a bajillion different interpretations for the seasons. But I wanted a more, like, youthful and energetic female character for Spring. And so that's why I drew this little shorty with her pigtails. And yeah, I'm not exactly satisfied with the pigtails, but I'll probably do some refinement when I actually get to the comic making, because I do plan on turning this into, like, a relaxed a chill comic to do in my free time, if I ever have free time. But yeah, so when I was making this character, I wanted to make a Spring type character that was more in line with the spring that we have here in Washington, kind of. I know it's not quite spring yet. It'll be spring in like 2 weeks, I think. But yeah, so I tried to stay away from pink because that's definitely more of a, pink is an Easter color here too, but I just tried to stay away from pink because that's definitely way more associated with, like, a Japanese spring. You'll see that later. I know we're still at the line art phases right here. But my idea for... Excuse me, I'm trying to get my thoughts together. But I started adding accessories because I was like, what is a character without their accessories? They're not, it's not very well developed if you don't have any idea of the kind of stuff that they like to take with them. So that was the whole point in me making this sheet, was that not only was I designing what they looked like, but also kind of piecing together what kind of person they are and what kind of things they would bring with them if they had to, say, go out and go out and do the things that they like to do. And so, like I said, I wanted this Spring to kind of represent more like what the spring in Washington is like. So I gave the girl a jacket around her waist because you never know when it's gonna rain in Washington. Even though the sun comes out, like, it'll be rainy. It could rain in the next 5 minutes. You never know. That's why you'll also see I drew a pocket umbrella for her to carry in her backpack. And I don't necessarily associate spring with allergies, but, spring allergies are a thing. And so for both of these characters, I drew Kleenexes or tissues as one of their essential items. And they both also carry allergy pills. Although I drew them in different packs just because it was like, what is the likelihood of two people using the same brand of pills? Not necessarily high. I mean, I know my sister prefers Benadryl, but there's also Claritin D and, you know, generic stuff. But the boy character is more of an outdoorsy type. I don't know. I just drew him based off of the people that I knew who liked to go on hikes and stuff. They typically just wore short sleeve shirts and shorts all the time, no matter the weather. And but I wanted to give him something different, so I don't know, I gave him a man bun. And at first I had his eyebrows even, but then I was like, you know, some people just don't take pictures well. So I figured I'd give him one of his eyebrows, like, kind of a I don't know what to say. I moved one of his eyebrows over because I was like, maybe he's just the nervous type of person. Because I was like, as I was developing their characters, I was like, I need them to be unique from each other. And even though this guy is tall and impressive, maybe he's just a shy boy. So that's what I was thinking when I drew the boy version of Spring. Oh, there's her umbrella. Oh, and so halfway while I was designing this, I was like, oh yeah, and I'm just gonna give her lots and lots of color because she's just a bubbly type of person to want, and she likes lots of color. So I made her essential snack a pack of Skittles. And you'll see here that at first I wanted to make her platinum blonde, but as I was thinking about the other characters, I thought maybe I should save that for a different character, because it was looking more like Elsa since her sleeves were blue, and I was like, I don't want people to think about Elsa when they look at a Spring character. So you'll see me scrap that in a minute and just make her hair orange. Yeah, for some reason I thought it'd be a cool idea to just have the rainbow on her sleeves on kind of a baseball t-shirt. So for the male character of Spring, we're still using yellow and green, but we're adding but I added, you know, earth tones because I wanted him to be a more grounded character than the girl. So fun fact, I already told you guys he's kind of a nervous character. Later on you'll see me add some blush to his cheeks, and that's just because naturally his cheeks are a little rosy. I kind of overdid it here, but naturally his cheeks are kind of rosy, and when he gets embarrassed or angry, or like anytime his face just gets super hot, the top of his ears will turn red, and he's super embarrassed of that. Just a little FYI there. Anyways, I drew her in yellow pants because I still wanted the sunny part of springtime to be represented here. Yeah, that's why I did yellow pants. I also think yellow pants just look fun. I personally don't own a pair of yellow pants, but maybe in my future I will. Over on the side here, you'll see that I did 3 expressions for the characters. I went with the basic ones, just happy, sad, mad. And her ribbons here, they don't change color with her expression, unfortunately. She just owns 3 different pairs of ribbons. But yeah. Oh, I think I also meant to give her a first aid kit to carry around with her. because even though she doesn't look like the motherly character I initially envisioned her as when I was in middle school, she does have a habit of like kind of babying other people. Like if they're hungry or if they are sick, she babies people. She gives them, she shares her food, or she'll share her oh wait, I was about to say or snacks, but like food is snacks, snacks is food. She'll share her Kleenex, you know. But yeah, oh, I named her, sorry, this was all mostly just about her because I just have more to say about her, but I named her Vera Ferri, and her first name is from the Italian word primavera, which is spring. And it took me a minute to look up some names that I would want for the guy, but eventually I just went with the name Emmet, and I can't remember the meaning for that word, unfortunately. I think wholesome universe something, and Sherwood for his last name because it was associated with Robin Hood, and I was like, well, you know, he is a hiker. Maybe he's in the woods a lot. We'll just use Sherwood. Oh yes, one last note about these characters. So Vera Ferri is mostly vegetarian. She'll eat meat occasionally when she wants to hang out with people. And then Emmet is a vegan. So yeah, just so you know, those are my thoughts on their characters so far. And I'll probably flesh them out more as I develop the other characters and their relationships with each other. So I hope you guys will look forward to those videos. Like I said in the Patreon post, this is kind of a back burner project, so I'm not necessarily gonna have these out right away, but you know, once in a while when I have time, I'll be working on these characters. So yeah, let me know what you think of them in the comments, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.